Guys, this is it. The House of Judgment versus the Bloodline. We are starting round one. We mix the competitors in, so we have half of each roster out here right now. They're about to start getting eliminated in 3, 2, 1. Oh, that's so much to try and sweep. That's tough. There's so many figures, but I had to get half the roster out. Oh, this is going to be a long one, guys. I'm telling you. Britt Baker, DMD, safe. Back here, we've got Matt Jackson. This leg is clearly in the air. He is going to be safe. Everyone's safe. Tamina, foot way up in the air, safe. However, Eddie Guerrero, I moved him, but yeah, he's definitely down for the count. Eddie's the first elimination. House of Judgment taking an L right there. Penta is safe, as you guys can see, but he pinned AJ Lee. Before I moved her, this foot was down. Well, it's still kind of down, but she was pinned. There's another House of Judgment member out just like that. Let's move up here. Look at Dakota Kai. Looks like we do have two heels touching. That is going to be an elimination. House of Judgment falling quick. However, them boys out here with a foot in the air, moving right along too. We have Roddy Piper, who I think that foot's up, guys. This one's up. This one's down. That calf is down, but this foot is up. Let's get our reliable card just to see if... Nope, look at that. We are not moving anything, so that foot is up. As you can see, Yokozuna is safe, but he is making sure Dragon Lee... No! Hold on, let's get the card. I think Dragon Lee is saying, no way, bud. Dragon Lee saying, I am not out of this. Is he the first one to survive Yoko? I think so. Yoko's safe. Roddy Piper and Dragon Lee safe. I don't want to move that too much because it looks like we have Dudley Boy eliminated. That is Two Toes on top. There we go. A little bit of help. A little bit of help for House of Judgment there. Bailey safe. Veteran move, keeping that foot up. But Pete Dunne also taking note of Bailey's move. Nick Jackson in the same boat. Foot clearly up in the air. Let's look at the Wild Samoans who... That toe's way up. Look at that. Yeah, oh yeah, look, we are safe. But before we move him, it looks like we have a Briscoe down. Briscoe down, two calves for sure touching. Briscoe heading to the locker room. A Samoan also headed to the locker room. How about Legado del Fantasma, LWO, whichever Joaquin Wilde is a part of at this present moment. Oh, Brooklyn Joker. Crime Time's got to pull it through for you. They got to hold this one out for you. I'm telling you, hold on. That Damien might be, although Shad was sitting on him, I don't know. Or wait, was that Gaspard? I think I just tossed. I didn't see which one that was. Was he laying on him though? Because if he was laying on him, then that foot would have been down, as you guys can see there. I'm moving the figure with. I don't know how his foot could have been up. I'm sorry, Damien, but I've got us. This is going to be a long video. Got to say it's elimination. Solo is Two Toes down. He is out. Rosie foot up in the air. Before I move him, we can see that Imperium's guy, Ludwig Kaiser, is safe. Cody Rhodes was safe. I think you guys saw that. He was more like this, but his calf was up. He was definitely safe. Ludwig was safe. He just fell over. Jeff Hardy keeping that foot up back here, throwing it to the crowd, keeping him safe. Down here we have the Maverick, Logan Paul, going to be eliminated, but you know, this seems all too familiar. He's taking out CM Punk. Where have we seen this before? That guy. Randy Orton. So, these two High Chief Maivia and Randy Orton both eliminated. You guys know if the table extended, their feet would be down. I mean, he's taking out the High Chief. That's a good competitor for Bloodline, so it helps. Mandy Rose going to be eliminated there. Dominic keeping that foot up. What are you doing, Dom? This is why he's called Dirty Dom, guys. I'm telling you. Dom's safe. Mandy Rose out. Malachi Black. We're going to get the card. I'm pretty sure he's down. Yeah, that one's down. That one's definitely down. I'm moving the figure. Nia Jax just absolutely eating this ramp. Oh, man. Oh, hit her right in the neck. She got throat chopped by the ramp. Also, definite elimination. Yeet. She got yeeted for sure. Okay, Rey Fenix is good. Kenny Omega good on top of people. We've got the almighty Bobby Lashley good back here. Shad is good. That foot is up. He is good to go. Giovanni Vinci he was like this down, but he was down. We've got Jey Uso going out in the first round. Jay, like, I mean, I get it. Crime Time had you pinned, but jeez. JC Jane also out, and it looks like Carlito is going to be out. That is 2 toes touching. So, guys, that was quite a round of eliminations. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. All right, my personal favorite round 2. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that felt much cleaner, just knocking everyone over. Let's see up here. Tamina is... Oh, yeah, girl. You are out. That is 2 toes definitely down up here. That's an elimination. Bailey and Penta keeping those feet up. Smart move. Don't want to move them until we check Alpha, who also is good. Oh, I just picked him up and it flipped Dragon Lee. I'm pretty sure he was down, but if not, he's definitely down now. Sorry, Dragon Lee, if you were not eliminated. I picked him up and it just flipped you over. Roddy Piper. Guys, he's up. That is up. That is a man who is up day and night. He is up. Britt Baker is... she up? No way. She is alive. Taking out, it looks like, let's confirm, taking out Nick Jackson. Sorry, bro, I'm sorry, Matt Jackson, I believe. Nick Jackson is... which one's the one with the lighter hair? I don't know. Here's the... let's check. Here's the other one. He's obviously safe. That's Matt Jackson, right? He's got the ponytail, darker hair. Okay, that's Matt Jackson. Nick Jackson, lighter hair. I'm pretty sure that's right. If not, please correct me, but I'm pretty sure that's right. Yokozuna's safe, keeping those feet up for sure. Here we've got a pile of safety, as they're all just kind of clustered on top of each other. Boom. Just going to remove everyone who is obviously safe. You guys can see his feet are up. They saved each other there, kind of. Everyone here might be safe. Honestly, they might all just be safe. So many of them have at least 1 foot up. Let's check this Kenny. He's got... oh, this foot is up under Ray's hand. That one is down. But this one is up. You can see here under Ray's hand. You can slide the card all the way under, no issues. He is safe, Ray is safe, everyone here is safe. I'll show you guys. Everyone here is safe. Except, no, that's 2 different feet. That is 2 different feet down there. I'll say, except for maybe someone. Nope, all different feet. Everyone there is safe. No need in trying to take them up one at a time. You guys want to see how the DWF curse works? Cody Rhodes is my ticket to win it. I'm putting my money on Cody. 3, 2, 1. Now watch, he's going to be eliminated. Okay, not this round. Not this round. Now the curse is going to prove me wrong. But he will get eliminated, I promise you. Cody is safe. Roddy Piper is safe. Let's take a look. Dom is safe. Foot up here. Bobby Lash. Okay, he was pushing down on Bobby. And when he was pushing down, that foot... that foot was definitely down. I finished pushing it down. It was up that little bit, but when he was pushing down on him, it was down. That's an elimination. Taking out the Wild Samoans, though, eliminating their chances, as I'm pretty sure Appa and Sika are both eliminated now. Britt Baker, foot up. That is safe. Ludwig Kaiser, 2 toes touching. Same thing with Joaquin Wild. 2 toes touching. Barely safe on top of the pile. We've got Ray Fenix, who foot clearly, I'll show you guys here. Not this one here. The one behind is clearly, you guys can see that is clearly in the air rubbing against Shad's shoe, who is also safe, but I think the Briscoes have now been eliminated, as those are 2 calves for sure touching. Shoot, I think Pete Dunne, well, he was up a little bit, wasn't he? I think he was, and I knocked him over when I pulled figures away. I think, I'm not 100%. Sword will tell us. Obviously, we know the sword doesn't lie. We got to get to Kenny Omega in here. It's the only one I cannot see. Everyone else is safe. Jeff Hardy's got his foot on top of Kenny, I guess trying to pop him up a little bit. But I just don't watch this figure with me. Make sure that Kenny doesn't move, as we slowly have to remove the figures away from him. Making sure that his placement doesn't move. It looks like he's going to be 2 toes touching. If I were a gambling man, I would say it is. Let's confirm. That definitely is 2 toes touching, and Jeff went into the pit of doom. We haven't knocked anyone there for a while, but you guys know that is an elimination. So, wow, what a bad round for House of Judgment. They needed some big moves, and they kind of did the opposite. They all got moved. Or removed, I suppose. Alright, if the House of Judgment wants to pull off the upset, this round has got to be huge for them. They really need to come up here. I don't think I told you guys in the beginning what happens with the winning team. I will tell you when we get to the next round. But 3, 2, 1. Sorry, I just absolutely whiffed. You guys can see I just chopped right into here. That was bad. Any stinking ways. Let's go around and see what happened. Bailey, look at that, guys. I said they needed to come up with something big this round. They're saving veteran Bailey. Looks like Shad will be joining Gaspard, unfortunately, though. Roddy Piper appears to be safe. He is still safe. What a man, what a man, what a wonder. Still safe. Bailey safe. Dom safe. We've got 3 confirmed safeties. Back here we have Britt Baker, who that is 2 heels down. Is this the DWF curse? Is this what I'm talking about? Exactly. Cody eliminated. Look at that. That's how I end up cursing people, guys. This is why I don't pick, and I definitely don't say my picks out loud, because I just curse the roster when I do. Pete Dunne is going home. Yokozuna still staying in this one. He's fighting for it. He is fighting for that advantage that his team will desperately need. But so is everyone else hanging on here, because I goofed that one up pretty bad. So, guys, this is getting close. It's looking pretty one-sided, but it's still anyone's game. Anything could happen, right? Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Oh, guys. I just swung across the tops of people's heads, and apparently they just got absolutely whoopsed. Bailey is going to finally be eliminated. She hoped that whoops would get her by. Looks like Dirty Dom is going to be safe. Yoko safe again, as you guys can see. This leg just never be fallen. He's got that dump truck back there keeping him going. We've got Roddy Piper safe, foot in the air. Rosie is 2 feet down. Let me get over here and show you guys. He is 2 feet. 2 toes touching right there for an elimination. Penta is still safe back here. No way. Matt Jackson, that leg. Man, he's got it going on back there. Ray Fenix also keeping that leg up. So, not terrible, but now this is a fun round. You know it, you love it. It is the Face Your Doom round, where we just knock them face forward. Usually eliminates a good selection here. So let's see what happens. 3, 2, 1. Give him the knock. I think we've got people going home. Yokozuna finding a way to spin out of it, keep himself safe. Roddy Piper, he's had enough there. Dom Mysterio keeping those. You know what? These hands back here are actually saving him. We're going to be taking those hands out from behind his back. I still think he would have been safe on this because that, I mean, you can see his legs are pretty apart there. I think he still would have been safe, but no more hands behind the back, Dom. If that's what's been saving you the whole time, we'll find out. Ray Fenix also going to be eliminated. Matt Jackson eliminated, and Penta was down when he was laying on top of him. That wasn't eliminated. I should have done that first. But he was down, so it's down to 2, 1 member of each team. So there's not going to be a huge advantage, but still an advantage nonetheless. Alright guys, we're going to set it up in finale style, but not do our slow motion finale. We just go until we get a winner. 3, 2, 1. Do we have one here? Let's see. Yoko has a knee down and a foot down. Dom has... No way. Is he up? Dom is up and safe. There we go. We have our winner from round 1. Now we get to go to round 2 and talk about the advantage. So with his victory in round 1, Dominic Mysterio has earned the Judgment Day an extra roster member for the finale. And I've selected 3 roster members who I think deserve that opportunity. He cannot choose himself, so he must pass his opportunity to one of the members from round 1. Obviously, Eddie Guerrero being an obvious choice, his uncle. Bayley really showed what she was worth out there, so maybe he's leaning towards Bayley. She had a good performance. Cody Rhodes, I cursed him. That's the only reason he was eliminated. Otherwise, it would have been Dominic and Cody up here, in which case both of them could be moving on. So, depending on how many people win for your team at the end, will determine how much of a boost that team gets in the finale. So, I thought it was easier to just explain it when we got to it, rather than trying to confuse you guys in the beginning. I digress. We will move on any stinking ways. Here we go. Round 2. Finn will be competing with his Stanley Cup in round 1 unless he's eliminated. If he's not eliminated, he will not have it in round 2. I just think it's funny with him holding on to it, so we're going to keep it there. 3. Guys, I hate this first swing. And when there's this many figures, I hate this. This is so hard to do. 3, 2, 1. Ugh. You don't have to worry about seeing Finn with the cup. But hey, he took out Santos. He did his job. Sorry, I know you guys are not going home yet. In case one of your teams wins and decides to take you to the finale. Any stinking ways, let's go. Zelina Vega, foot in the air, safe. Sonya Deville, foot in the air, safe. Paul Bearer, foot in the air, safe. They're playing a good game, you know what I'm saying. Ric Flair, foot way up in the air here. He's safe. I thought Paul Bearer had him pinched. Rikishi, 2 feet in the air. He's well and good. Roxanne Perez appears to be pinned. That is definitely a pin. That's going to be an elimination. JD McDonough back here is going to be safe. I just knocked them over, but they're safe. You saw their feet were up. I just moved Roxanne, and that bumped the group. So, Mommy down here, safe. Bronson Reed, I don't know why I keep blanking. Every time I see him, you know what? When I look at him from the side here, it's giving me a little bit of Brodus Clay vibes, and I think that's why I'm just slipping up here. Batista looks like he is pinned. That would be huge. That is huge. Batista eliminated round 1. Probably the biggest upset so far. Umaga also eliminated round 1. Another huge upset. And it looks like Neville will be, or I'm sorry, Pac is eliminated round 1 as well. Moving down here, LA Knight, yeah, he's safe. Brie Bella safe. Brody King, that foot is way in the air. Andre the Giant tried to just absolutely leg drop him across the chest, but he kept that foot up with the help of LA Knight. Maybe Brie assisted there somehow, some way. So obviously we've got Andre safe, Brody safe, Nikki Bella pinning Sami Zayn's feet in a quick early elimination, keeping herself safe and pinning Sami Zayn. Wow, that was absolutely something. Good, smart heads-up play from the Bellas. They did excellent round one. They've earned their spot, if you know what I'm saying. They've definitely earned their keep here. Everyone here is safe. Rocky Johnson, this foot is up. This one is down, but he is safe. And Booker T has his feet in the air. As you guys can see, Undertaker's feet up here are clearly safe. Matt Hardy's safe before he falls. He was twisted around like this, and his feet were in the air. So he's good. Kane is good here. I think we can remove all these guys, get them up here now without getting in anyone else's way. KSI, dirty dog, man. He is absolutely trounced Carmelo Hayes. Back here, he's got his feet on his back, not letting him get his feet up. So that's going to be elimination. Sorry, I should get down here so you can see. Okay, Sheamus is safe. However, Gunther, that's an elimination by his own teammate. I mean, I guess not really his teammate. Devon just, you know, maybe he was going for Sheamus. Sheamus jumped a little too far, got out of the way. Whatever the case may be. Jimmy already lasting longer than Jay. Everyone back here, all you see are feet. Everyone back here is safe. I'm going to just move this pile because there's no way to check to see if there's anyone else under there. I don't think there is. We're just going to move the pile out here. It's just all feet in the air. And I just wanted to check over here on Gold Dust. That is two heel. Well, my big fat thumb in the way. That's two heels touching. That is an elimination. We didn't get many eliminations, guys. First round, not nearly as many as we did in the first match. So we got to go again. Guys, if KSI wins this, I mean, he's in the thick of it. Everybody knows. If KSI wins this, will someone send me $5? 3, 2, 1. Oh, I don't think we're getting a ton of eliminations here. This just looks... Sonya Deville will be one of the, I think, few eliminations we will have. There are so many feet. There are so many feet up. Oh, KSI safe. Hey, guys, $5 still on the line right there. You said you'd give me $5. I heard. Zelina Vega safe on top of someone's boots. Looks like Gigi Dolan. As you can see, Ric Flair is safe. Gigi is eliminated. We've got a bunch of safe here. I'm not even gonna like call them. I'm just picking them up by the handfuls here. Oh, Taker might be out. How is Brody? Look at that. Oh, that's way up. That's way, way up. Taker, however, is 2 heels. Why is that not focusing? There we go. He is 2 calves, touching, not 2 heels. He's holding up Andre. As soon as I move him, Andre's going to fall. Yep, but Andre was up. You guys saw it. Saw it here first. Heard it here first. And just look at it. Everybody is all the way through there. All those legs, everybody up. So we can just keep pulling the piles up. I don't think there's any... Oh, there's Karrion Kross, I think, is the next one that looks like he may be pinned. But we're going to check that out. Everyone else is up. There's just so many people. This is going to be a slow crawl to get through all these people. And finally, Karrion Kross is going to be eliminated. That is sad to see. I like Karrion Kross. I like that custom we made. That fix-up was really nice. This is one of the Karrion Kross Elites, and we just fixed him up with the basic through his basic elbow pad, knee pads, boots, and head on here to kind of give us a more updated Karrion Kross. And now he's got long hair, so this isn't even updated. So, cool. Any stinking ways, let's get back to setting up. Guys, will you please set... I've set up so many figures today now. Can you guys please come do this one? Wow, you guys are the best. Thank you. It is a chore to set these figures up all the time. So I'm so happy you guys did. Hey, fatherly advice. A chore is not a job. Remember, if you take anything away from today's video, a chore is not a job. If this ever felt like a job, doing these videos, I will quit. That's the day I'm going to quit YouTube. Whenever this feels like a job. A chore is not a job. A chore is sometimes fun. This is a chore. It's kind of fun, you know, setting up all these figures. But hey, you guys took care of this one for me, so we'll keep going. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I just hit them all in the heads. Oh, we might have some decapitations on this. I'm sorry. I swung way too high. That was... Oh, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry to all these figures. Scarlet is safe. Oh, yeah, that was unintentional. Matt Hardy, you guys can see his feet up here. Safe. I'm just afraid if I move... Yeah, see, I knew he was going to start to fall, but he was safe. You all saw it here first. J.D. McDonough is going to be J.D. McDonough in, it looks like, with an elimination. And we've got Rhea Ripley safe. Whoever's behind Andre the Giant is safe. Just in case. Oh, let's take a look at that Drew. Look at that. Okay, you guys can... I don't need the card. You guys can see his foot is way up over here. So we don't need... let's get it. Just to be extra sure. You guys see that foot right here, way up in the air. So now we can remove the... Well, let's look at the Rocky Johnson. Obviously safe, because I think if I move Drew, he's going to fall. Kane is also... You guys can see that. Kane is safe. This foot clearly up in the air. Yeah, I figured he would fall whenever I did that. So, there we go. We got those out of the way. Let's look here. Oh, no, that leg's still had a lot of... Paul Bearer, man. I'm very impressed. I am very impressed with how long he's been in this. He's holding it down. We've got Ric Flair going for... Oh, look at that. He's trying to get a double elim over here. He's got a foot coming down on Nikki. Looks like he's not quite on her yet. And right to the beard of Brody King. However, Nikki holding the leg up for Brody King. Throwing her legs down there to help protect him. What a team player. Nikki Bella may be MVP of this whole round. I'm just saying, she's been out here holding it down for the team. You guys saw her feet were up. She was safe, keeping Brody King alive. Her sister, however, is going to be eliminated. Brie is out of here. That was not so good for Brie. Oh, guys, hey, that $5 still on the line. Look at that KSI right there. Hope you guys have $5. I'm just saying. Hope you have $5. It's looking like KSI might take this whole thing. That's all I'm saying. He was definitely crushed under Bronson Reed. Sheamus also eliminated right there. Jimmy keeping that heel up. You guys see that? He's got that heel clearly up on the side there. He's staying alive. Booker T staying alive. Rikishi staying alive. He's bringing it down across Buddy Matthews. And that is an elimination. Another elimination. We're just going to clean house now. Another elimination. Yeah, or no. Well, I don't think he ever says no, but regardless, I digress. Any stinking ways. Zelina Vega safe. And it looks like Team 3D has served their purpose for the team. Did pretty well, you know. Did pretty well. Bubba and Devon, respectively, in their matches, did pretty well. But hey, guys, I think we've got about half that roster eliminated now. I told you guys it's going to be a long one. We're already at, what, like some 30-minute stuff going on? Let's see what happens. All right, we've got a big man party in the back. And we've got all the women just on the side. Because that's just kind of how I set them up. Just to give you guys something different to look at. Is the wrestler you picked still here? Are they still going strong? Let me know. 3, 2, 1. Rikishi. You gotta pay the toll. Everybody pays the piper. Bro, no. This is nuts. Look at that. I don't know what kind of black magic he's using here to keep himself alive, but that is insane. I mean, it's literally just the way that figure is balanced right now. That is nuts. Awesome, awesome play right there. Matt Hardy's safe. Ric Flair safe. Rocky Johnson eliminated. He's got 2 feet down. Nikki Bella holding it down again. Uh-oh. Well, no. I don't even know how to check this one, guys. I'm pretty sure that toe was up, but look at that. That is safe. I thought that was an elimination. That is safe. And she eliminated Rocky Johnson at that. And possibly she's got Rocky and possibly Jimmy Uso. We've got an MVP caliber player right here for sure. Let's just confirm that Rocky Johnson is... Hey, no, he's not. Nope, wait. No, that Rocky Johnson is up. She did not eliminate Rocky Johnson, but Jimmy Uso definitely. Maybe she wasn't. Maybe she was going for Jimmy. I don't know. Guys, oh no, wait, hold on. $5 might still be on the line. We got to get some people out of the way of KSI here. Mommy and Booker T are both safe. And a 2-toe touching elimination. Let's just check this out. Hold the phone. Hold everything you've got. Look at that, guys. We are... KSI finds a way. Oh, wait a minute. Did that... Hold on. He might be eliminated. You know what? I'm pretty sure when I pushed that, it moved. KSI is eliminated. You guys keep your $5. I did not win that bet. That is for sure. I put all my money in the KSI bank, and he let me down. All right, you guys see Kane's heel up in the air. He is safe. Moving on. Bronson Reed 2 down. Wow. Okay, Bronson Reed 2 down. Look at Paul Bearer. Guys, look at this mad genius back here. Paul Bearer, absolutely insane. Zelina Vega, I think that heel is up. Yep, that heel is definitely up. And, you know, look at... She maybe unintentionally saved Drew McIntyre, or Drew, just situational awareness. That might be more what it is. He's keeping himself out of the pit, barely keeping himself out of the pit, keeping his foot on top of Zelina Vega's hand, keeping himself alive, earning himself an opportunity. Drew, very smart heads-up play. Nikki's been absolutely dominant out here, like just insane levels of dominant. Brody King has been nuts. Drew is stepping up. Paul Bearer is holding it down. I mean, this could be a pretty one-sided finale, guys. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Good smack. Zelina. Whoop. Oops. Zelina got wicked smacked. She's 2 toes touching. She just took out the competition. I think that means Eddie is who... Guys, I did not plan that. That was not intentional. Dominic is using his sacrificial win to let Eddie go compete in the finale. This just in, breaking news. We just found out. Looks like we have Andre the Giant is Andre the Safe Giant. Leg in the air. Paul Bearer. Ooh, he's just barely hung on to that one. You know what? This figure might be a little back heavy. He's gonna get eliminated in the face forward round. Oh, he's gonna hate that one. Drew McIntyre has 2 heels down. Situational heads-up play. Last one. This one, not so much. He also took out Kane. That's some sabotage. I don't know. Maybe he was going for someone and, you know, just it didn't work out. Rhea Ripley safe. We've got Scarlett safe. Oh no. MVP might be out of here. We've got a safe there, and it looks like it has finally come to a close. 2 heels down. Nikki Bella, MVP of this round. I don't think they get any better than that, guys. I don't think they do. Rikishi is safe, taking out the very elusive Matt Hardy. And we've got Rocky Johnson saving Ric Flair. And Brody King went to the pit. Oh, so many. Why do I curse figures so bad? Why do I curse them so bad? All the big players I had just mentioned, all gone. So guys, bad news. We do have a casualty. Andre is broken. He has a busted leg. But with his spandex on here, his tights, he does still stand. We are going to try and let him compete as long as we can. So, R.I.P. Andre. This figure will be retired after this video. 3, 2, 1. I think that is definitely the end here. He is calf down, and obviously that leg being... Hold on, let's focus in. Yeah, the calf is down. The boot still moves a little, but he went over here. He knew. It was time. Let's see here. Rocky Johnson is eliminated. We have Rhea Ripley safe clearly, and Paul Bearer clearly safe. Everyone else, I think, Scarlett eliminated. Ric Flair eliminated. Booker T eliminated. Rikishi back here eliminated. So, guys, 2 more members from this round. I don't think it's no question to me who's going in. We've got 2 of the best team players in the brand. Let's head to that finale, shall we? All right, guys, finale time. We have our leaders with Roman, The Rock, and the Wise Man, Paul Heyman. Beth Phoenix, for the Bloodline. Roman, The Rock, the Wise Man, Paul Heyman for the Bloodline. Beth Phoenix, Edge, and Eric Bischoff for House of Judgment. And then, obviously, the ones who were selected to compete for the winning teams being Eddie Guerrero, Nikki Bella, and Brody King. So, obviously, it just worked out that we have 9. And we're just going to do the same thing. No slow motion finale to this to end it all off. It's just going to be whoever wins it, wins it. 3, 2, 1. Just sweep them up. Beth Phoenix is, she's got the coat on, so we're just going to eliminate that. Eddie Guerrero got yeeted into the stratosphere back there. Edge, safe, keeping those feet up. Also saving his Wise Man, Eric Bischoff. And at the same time, looks like he just may be eliminating Roman Reigns right off the bat. Paul Heyman alive with a foot up. However, The Rock is going to be eliminated right off the bat. Paul Heyman's got to hold it down for this team. If he wants any chance of winning, he's got to hold it down for this team. Brody King is eliminated, and Nikki Bella appears to... No way, she's the vet out here getting it done. Wow, okay. Not looking good for Bloodline, but it's not over till it's over. Alright, guys, it could all come down to this. Let's see. 3, 2, 1. Just give them all a bit of a bump there. Looks like, obviously, Nikki Bella, veteran play. Eric Bischoff is going to be eliminated. Paul Heyman using the weight of that figure to keep his feet up. Smart play. Edge. Oh. Edge also eliminated. It all comes down to this. Did they make the right pick in Nikki Bella, or is Paul Heyman, the wise man, just too smart? We will set them up and knock them over as many times as it takes to get a clear and decisive winner. 3, 2, 1. It looks like Nikki Bella's toes are both touching. That is 2 toes touching. And Paul Heyman just pulling his shoe off. Guys, we have a clear and decisive winner. The Bloodline takes home the victory over House of Judgment yet again, securing them as the most dominant faction on Battling Blues roster. All thanks to, literally came down to Paul Heyman. Guys, I can't write this stuff. I can't script this stuff. I can't make it this bad. I promise. Paul Heyman, what absolute GOAT out here. Absolute GOAT. I think House of Judgment made the right calls. Maybe Bailey had some more veteran plays than Eddie did, so maybe switch Bailey for Eddie, but results would have been the same. The wise man got it done, holding it down, securing the victory. Bloodline, the top faction. They picked the better roster. Obviously, they did it. They did it, guys. Wow. I really hope WrestleMania Night 2 is better than this disappointing end. I'm just kidding. This wasn't a disappointment. Look, it's all the figures. None of this really matters. I like all these action figures, so Finn got eliminated early. That was my pick to win. He got eliminated first round. So my boy couldn't get it done. That's okay. He did well. He's got his DWF Championship. He's got his Stanley Cup. But guys, House of Judgment has fallen yet again to the Bloodline, being the most dominant faction on the Battling Blue roster for this season. Paul Heyman, the man in charge of it, the mastermind, the brains behind it all. Oh, we got to get some acetone and get those marks cleaned up on you, Paul. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed WrestleMania Night 1. Let's get it on Night 2 here. Here's the long video. I think it's worth it for WrestleMania weekend. Let me know what you guys think about WrestleMania as a whole. We'll see you in the next one. Bye!